Hello and welcome to The Villain Was Right, the podcast where we look at movies and TV shows from the villain's perspective and dare to ask, were they really all that bad? I'm your host, Craig Fay.
And I'm your host, Rebecca Reeves.
And this week, for a very special, it's New Year's Day when this is coming out.
Yeah.
It's that weird week between Christmas and New Year's.
You're doing nothing.
You're doing nothing. You're just sitting on the couch watching whatever movie comes on TV.
And one of those movies
And one of those, Speed. You're going to watch it. You've maybe never seen the beginning of it. And here to talk about Speed and defend the villain, we have a very, very special guest, host of I Hate It, But I Love It, and a very recent Canadian Podcast Award winner for Best TV and Film Series, Jocelyn Geddie. Thank you so much for coming back.
Hello, you beat us. We're not bitter.
Not at all. And you're going to run over me with a bus at some point in this episode. I'm so excited to be here. Something about this show, man, just revs my butt so much. I would not say this in any other context, and I also barely know what I mean by it. But it makes my heart make the Tim the Toolman Taylor sound. The excitement I feel.
I already can't breathe.
Too much.
Just
so funny.
The cardiologists in our comments be like, that's an arrhythmia.
Greg, Rebecca, is Jocelyn still in the studio? She has minutes to live.
Seek medical attention. Wow. We're very excited to have you
Yes,
too.
always. I always say you're one of my biggest girl crushes. I'm like, girl crush. Girl crush. I'm so excited to have you here.
I know. Well, we were talking about this too at your lovely wedding.
Oh.
Is that what Rebecca and I have in common is that we're both wild card energy.
Yes, really
Yes.
loose. You don't know what's about to come up.
And I realized, I was thinking to myself yesterday, I came up with a theory and I tested it by Andrew, who says it is correct, that I think the secret to your success together is that you have Alvin and the Chipmunks energy. Where you are Alvin, daring bad boy, and you are Dave. Straight man with a twist.
Rebecca.
Because the thing about Dave is that Dave technically is the straight man, but he also owns or is raising 3 chipmunks.
Yeah,
as
so
a
he is
single
a bit weird.
There's
Something going on there. And I am the Simon and the Theodore, and Kat is the little girl who writes you a letter telling you that you can't have chipmunks as a pet.
That is very cat. What about the zoning rules?
I looked it up, and I don't know about this.
How would those chipmunks get driver's licenses? That whole
It's a dynamic that works perfectly.
yeah, I love it. That's gonna be the new scale, the Alvin and the Chipmunks. Like, who's the Alvin, who's the Simon, who's the Theodore? But before we get too far into this, we always like to ask our guests, like, what is your relationship with this movie? Like, what this was a Jocelyn pick for sure. Why Speed?
Well, boys, this movie's romantic.
I
I find this movie to be deeply sensuous. It's just Keanu Reeves is so tender the entire time. It's so, lightly dabbing her forehead when it gets a loose cut. It's perfect.
Yeah.
And I have many times said that when I get married, I want to zoom down the aisle on that thing that they ride out of the bus on.
That's so fun. What an entrance.
Yeah, which coincidentally is why I am unmarried.
What song would be playing?
I want it to be that moment from Speed where it's like,
the exact.
and then just then like of like so many traffic cones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But instead of traffic cones, it's your guests. You're just bowling all your guests over as you enter.
I want to get married to the sound of traffic cones being knocked over.
And then me shooting through my aunt's legs. Sorry. Yeah, so that's part of my relationship with this movie, but also what you said about like only ever seeing this movie on TV and maybe coming in 20 minutes in.
Of course.
It's the perfect movie for that. It's the perfect movie for you're on the couch, you got nothing to do, and you do need to watch a bus go fast. And also many other forms of transportation go fast.
Oh, the speed does not stop.
It is well named.
It is true to its name. It continues to go.
Ironically, a very well-paced film.
Oh my God! Yeah.
You know, what I found so funny was never having seen the beginning of it, I did not remember the opening elevator part of this movie.
That's so
at
funny.
all. And I was like, oh, this is good. Like, this is fun. I've maybe only ever seen Speed once they get on the bus. I've only ever seen Shawshank Redemption once he gets to prison. I've only ever seen Goodfellas when he's already an adult. Like they're just the movies that you miss the opening. And doesn't matter.
True. Although I thought you were about to say you've only seen Shawshank Redemption from the point where he gets out of jail, and I was like, oh, Greg, there's so much movie before that. But it's true. All of these are very engaging movies that you can really jump into at any point. And
because I find that movies like this, and the ones that you can jump into, is because you know there are certain scenes coming you're excited about.
Yeah.
So you're like, you don't have a loose plot in your head. You go, no, they're gonna impossibly jump the bus at some point in the most hysterical way possible. Okay, and I need to see that. Yeah, I'm ready.
Why else do you have a movie? If you're I wrote that down. I was like, well, of course you're gonna jump the bus.
Yes. It's about the spectacle.
Right. Yes. And we can get into that detail in a little bit, because I crunched the numbers.
Oh, we gotta talk about that.
Oh, thank God.
But guys, if you have not seen Speed, basically what the plot is, we've got like two cops. It's Keanu Reeves and Jeff Daniels. They have character names for sure, but it's Keanu Reeves and Jeff Daniels.
It's Jack and Harry, goddammit.
Yeah, okay, Jack and Harry, yeah. And we start with like one of the longest, most comedic pans down an elevator shaft you've ever seen. Like very Spaceballs-esque.
When you used to do a proper title card at the front, where they're like, listen, we have contracts and you need to know who's in this. Okay, get ready.
Yeah, Best Boy is going to be an opening credits. This is, and anyway, there's this, it's an elevator and there's people getting on the elevator, and wouldn't you know it, security guard's walking around and he finds a guy just like messing around in one of the elevator shafts. He's like, what's going on? And he gets stabbed in the side of the head by Dennis Hopper, the bad guy.
Right away. Immediately. I was like, oh, this is going to be a hard sell.
Yeah. And then he sets off a small bomb to like disconnect the elevator from like the cables, and then is like, I'm gonna blow the emergency brakes unless you give me like $3 million. And then Keanu Reeves and or Jack and Harry, fine, show up, and they're like the LAPD bomb squad and also SWAT team somehow, and they go in and they rescue everybody from the elevator, nick of time sort of thing. And then they figure out, oh, he was reacting too quickly to what we were doing. He must be in the building. And they go and find him. And Jack shoots Harry in the leg because there's like a whole thing about shoot the hostage so they can't take him away. And then you think that Dennis Hopper blows himself up, but he does not. And so we cut
Switch. It's not like we found anything. We didn't find a tooth, nothing, but we were like, that guy is dead.
Yeah. In fairness, we didn't look, but also we assume.
Biggest plot hole in the movie. It's like they have enough time to get these guys medals.
Yeah.
But they have not investigated who
no
the
DNA,
bomber was.
Nothing.
It's 94, so D-Day is going to take a while, but they had it. They had it. Anyway, turns out he's not dead, and now he's mad at Keanu Reeves. So he blows up one bus, which was a bus driver that he knew, and then he's like, hey, there's another bus, and it's got a bomb on it, and if you go above 50 miles per hour, it's going to activate, and then if you drop below 50, it blows up. Literally one of the most concise, like this is the premise of the movie. And it's like, also, you can't take anybody on or off the bus, or you can get on the bus and he can get off later, but or it'll blow up and like blah blah. So Keanu Reeves runs to get on the bus. Sandra Bullock is on the bus.
Sandy B.
Sandra Bullock doesn't show up till half an hour in. What a tragedy.
Craig isn't joining for another half hour after this, so it's A-okay.
Anyway, they get on the bus and he's like, it goes above 50, so like you got to keep going. The bus driver gets up, shot by a guy on the bus who thinks he's there to arrest him. Sandra Bullock takes over driving the bus, so Sandra Bullock's driving the bus for the rest of it. There's various hijinks involving trying to defuse the bomb. As you say, Keanu Reeves is under the bus at one point trying to defuse it. Meanwhile, Harry, Jeff Daniels, is like figuring out who this bomber guy is, and turns out he's an old Atlanta Police Department bomb squad guy who's all like, I need my pension money because my thumb got blown off. And so that's his whole reason for doing this.
Yeah.
They drive the bus into an airport. They drive it around. Again, hijinks. We'll get into the details. People end up dying. Some people fall off the bus, and eventually they unload everyone off the bus after looping the video and tricking the guy. And then Sandra Bullock and him slide romantically off the bus.
Happy wedding to me.
And the bus blows up, and Dennis Hopper sort of realizes he's been tricked, but is still like, I'm gonna get the money. And they try and like trap him, but turns out he's got a hole into the subway, and they end up on a subway, and Sandra Bullock ends up with a bomb strapped to her.
Because why not?
And Dennis Hopper shoots the subway driver. He kills a lot of people in there. And turns out, now the train is broken and we can't go slower. We need to go faster.
Yes.
And they jump the subway out of the subway because the track's not finished. None of the infrastructure in LA is finished in this movie. They started building LA in 1993.
That's the plot twice.
Yeah.
Made me laugh so hard. I was like, fantastic.
Oh, and Dennis Hopper gets his head knocked off on the top of the subway.
Why not?
Keanu Reeves pushes him. And then Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves kiss and roll creds.
Yeah.
Oh, and Harry, Jeff Daniels, gets blown up.
Right. That is important.
That is important.
By Dennis Hopper.
By Dennis Hopper. Yes. Kind of a one-trick pony. Hearing you describe everything, I was like, it's really the same thing 3 or more times.
But why not? It works. We love it. Let's watch more things go fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
And honestly, like, just my thoughts on this is like, one, I had not seen this in a very long time. Loved it. It's super fun.
Oh, it's a very fun movie.
Yeah. And the other thing I want to point out before we get too deep into the villains is there is a scene where Keanu Reeves is trying to like get on the bus, and he's jumping from a moving car to the moving bus. And it's actually suspenseful despite it being a very like simple action scene that we've seen 1,000 times. And it's because it felt real and like they were actually doing it, which they were, because he jumps on the bus and like his legs drag for a bit. Like he doesn't quite make it. And I was like, oh, that's what this movie has. It's got the acrobat, like, I know I could easily do this, but I'm waving back and forth to make it look difficult. So like the audience thinks I'm going to fall, even though I've done this 1,000 times. It's like they do this thing constantly where they're like, no, this looks difficult now because of the way that we're shooting it, and like because our stuntmen aren't doing the thing perfectly, right? There's stakes in this somehow.
It's a lot more interesting than, just like jumping on the bus, like hero pose.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Ready to go. It's like, no, my little leggies were dragging along for a minute. It looked quite silly, actually.
Yeah, it looked like it maybe hurt a little bit.
I've got rug burn on me toes.
Yeah, I for sure have bruised feet or whatever.
Yeah.
And like it's the same as like Casino Royale when he runs and takes it, like jumps and takes a header into the thing he's jumping into. You're like, oh yeah, jumping is hard.
Yes. Jumping is hard.
Jumping is hard, and if that is hard, then bomb defusing on a moving bus also hard.
So fun. Yeah, I went to a Wu-Tang concert and nobody there could jump. We were all 35 plus. We're all like, I'm sorry, my knees can't handle this anymore. Okay.
Oh, jumping
Excuse me.
Jumping is a young man's game.
This is
for
going to
sure.
be an up and down motion. There will be no air.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sound of cracking knees
Yeah,
everywhere.
absolutely. No.
Louder than the applause. They're
Yeah.
like, don't move anymore, audience.
Okay, so Jocelyn,
Yes.
because this was your choice, I'm going to let you make your pitch first.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to say. Is this a stretch to talk about one of my all-time favorite romantic movies? Yes.
Yes.
But also, I mean, unambiguously, Howard Payne is a bad man. He kills so many people in the exact same way over and over. First it's a shoot, then there's a bomb on a moving device of some sort. But I will say his sort of anger against the police is not wrong because the police in this movie are incompetent almost the entire time. Like, starting from what you pointed out right away, nobody looks for the DNA of this man.
Or human remains.
Or
Period.
no one peeks ahead outside to be like, there's nothing here. They're just like, well, easy come, easy go. And thank God that's dealt with. And no one in the policing unit that we see is on top of this at any point in time, up to the point that they keep sending the man they know is a loose cannon with bad ideas to deal with these problems. They're like, we don't have anything. So let's not only send the guy whose top idea is shoot my friend, but give him an award for it. Like, what's happening with everybody else that's the case?
Truly,
For that to be the standard, you're like, you only shot one of your fellow officers this month. Congratulations, you get an award.
The best person underneath you is the horse, and we gave him 4 guns, and he activated them with all 4 of his feet. He shot so
funny.
many people. Pebbles, come up to get your award. So that's my pitch for the...
100% my pitch for this is not that the villain's right, but that the hero is terrible. I'm like, you are the worst cop of all time. You're bad at your job. You're kind of not a good person. Like, there's a lot happening here where I'm like, you're not right. First of all, okay, I'm going to get into the smaller things first, I think. First of all, I gotta tell you, if I'm on a bus with a bomb, I'm not getting my flirt on. Okay, I'm not in that area. I'm not in that mindset. Okay.
No.
I'm not like, oh, let's have a nice touching moment. No, the whole time in my head, I'm screaming. Okay. Also, I'm probably not getting a civilian to drive the bus. Okay, that's insane also. Although I do love that they weave in that she lost her driver's license for driving too fast. I'm like, oh, I love a little detail like that.
Yeah.
They're like, she has a skill. Okay. She has a skill and it's going fast. She doesn't know how to go slow. Okay. So you're flirting with people. That's insane. Okay. Where I would love to start is him getting on that bus, okay? Because the way in which he gets on the bus, the way in which I was like, if I'm on that bus, the guy that pulls out the gun, who is a minor villain, I'm going to argue for that guy. Point a gun at that man. We don't even know if you're a police officer yet. We don't know what's going on. Okay, we have to take you at your word. All you've done is almost cause 16 accidents, okay? There's already injuries on the road, okay? People have already had car accidents around this man, okay? You threw up a sign that says there's a bomb on the bus. We got to take your word for it. I think we should take a beat. We need to take a minute here. Also, as we have seen with ICE, I don't know why you're trying to get me. Maybe you're trying to get me. Okay, I am going to pull out a gun right away. I don't know who you are. Okay, you haven't identified yourself properly. We haven't seen a badge yet. Until I pulled out the gun, now we're pulling out a badge. All of a sudden, it's like, no. We got to enter into this way better than we did. Way better than we did. You're telling me there is no way to contact this bus driver? we don't have a phone number. We don't have
They do address that. They go that Dennis Hopper had killed the radios. That there's no way
I missed that line. Okay, that's good, 'cause we needed that. We needed that.
Throwaway.
It's
also a thing where you're like, one guy in this entire thing has a cell phone and they like pass it around. Like you make this movie now and you're like, well, everyone has a cell phone. Just call somebody call somebody on the bus. Bomb on bus. Don't stop.
Yeah. I just think he needed a better speech.
Yes, I totally agree with, because you're so right. Like, from the vantage point of everyone sitting on the bus, all they've seen out of their peripheral vision is a man in another man's convertible crash it into some water barrels, leave that man, and then leap onto there, says nothing to anyone, nothing calming to anyone.
Nope.
Just jumps on, talks very quietly to the bus driver that is like, everybody chill the fuck out.
It's like,
I'm very horny and hard already.
Yep.
My mind instantly went to this one. Like, you're right. It's wrong.
It's
as an
wrong.
entry.
We haven't taken enough courses on how to speak to people yet.
Yeah.
We need a little more information here, buddy.
Yeah.
Because also, like, I understand you're trying to keep people calm, but you got to let them know, like, nothing you did was calm. Like, you basically came into somebody's house, pushed down a wall, okay, with a sledgehammer, and then was like, everyone relax. I don't know why you're freaking out.
Yeah.
And it's like, buddy, we need to know why you're tearing it down.
It's the Naked Gun in front of the fireworks factory. Nothing to see here. As the fireworks factory is going up in flames. Yeah, nothing to see here.
There's
folks.
no way around telling these people there's a bomb on this bus. You gotta let them know.
You gotta be delicate. You're bedside manner, very bad.
Also, Toon Man, the guy whose car he hijacks, because that's his license plate. No way he's okay after that crash. No. Those water barriers are not meant to like. They're not like, falling into like a little mattress of pillows, like filled with pillow. Like, it's like, oh, I rolled off the bed onto some pillow. No, that's like, it's like better than concrete. But the guy wasn't wearing a seatbelt in a convertible car that smashed into like plastic water barrels filled with water. That man is concussed at least. Certainly some broken bones.
Yes.
Highway speeds.
Buddy, look at how nice my car is. Pick someone else's car. Why?
Why would you do this to me?
Why would you do this to me, man?
This movie, you remember that bit in Austin Powers 2 where Will Ferrell's character falls off the cliff and he keeps screaming about how he's very badly injured? We should be able to hear Toon Man for the rest of the movie screaming that he's horribly broken his arms and his legs. That should underscore everything. Doesn't matter where he is relative to them. We should just hear a man go, I'm very badly concussed. My coccyx is shattered.
Oh my
Just a little picture-in-picture following him for the rest of the movie.
If you're forgetting, I was horribly injured.
If you're forgetting, don't forget me.
Don't forget about me with all of the other hijinks.
Yes. Oh my. Okay, so I want to and maybe I missed a line. Maybe this is something important happened that I don't understand. Why on earth, when they're doing that whole thing of like, where am I turning? Okay, am I turning off or am I staying on? Am I turning off? Am I staying on? He goes, no, turn off, go into the city. And I was like, well, that can't be the right answer.
No.
Did we address why that happened? Because I was like, no. Like, at this point in my head, okay, and again, I'm not a police officer, okay, but in my head, I go, okay, the people on this bus, regardless of cinema, okay, probably will die. So what we have to do is keep the casualties outside of it, because he describes this bomb being like, listen, this is going to put a crater in the earth, basically.
Yeah.
That's how much whatever C4 we have on this bus. Okay. We're just trying to minimize casualties at this point in my head. I'm going, let's keep it to the 20 people on this bus. Okay.
There is sort of a triage thing that
Yeah. You go, okay, like, these people are gone. Let's keep on like a highway or something where, we're probably going to take out a few more people, but less.
Yeah.
You know what? Because I don't want to be putting this next to tall buildings. I don't want to be putting this next to other places where this is like, like now we're in the hundreds, maybe the thousands.
Yeah.
This is a terrible choice.
No, I would agree with that. Yeah.
Also, when they're like, this is the most 90s thing. I was so happy they did this, where they were like, the map says it's finished. So they've got a paper map. I was like, you're telling me no one, so we're keeping these cars around this vehicle and not ahead at all. We've got all these helicopters in the sky. Nobody's like, hey, this runs out, by the way. This runs out. You're telling me nobody's looking like a couple, like we gotta be on it, team.
Yes.
Okay, what on earth? But I did love the paper map beat. I was like, that's so funny.
Oh yeah, there's having worked in infrastructure, there is no way that they've updated the paper maps before they finished the thing. That's the other way around.
Right, yes.
That's the other way around. I'm gonna disagree with you ever so slightly here, because like I actually found that the pacing of this movie was like good enough that I truly believed that they didn't have a lot of time to like plan or look forward. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like we actually have not had time to get to the intersections and block them off and stuff, because we just keep going. And like and one thing about the jump was they weren't supposed to get on that road. She was driving and a bunch of kids ran out in front of her and she went the other way.
Okay.
So then they were scrambling to catch up, but like it's so much is unfinished in this city. It's so great.
Yeah, dude. And like honestly, the only thing that stopped her from killing a baby is that they were cans.
They're cans.
That's it. That was like I would be laying at home, eyes wide open forever.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd be like that. My life could be totally different right now.
Yeah.
That's so insane. To the point of you can't be in the city. You can't be in places where people are literally walking. Okay, you got to be, even if it's a highway, okay, like at least we've got a shoulder. Okay, maybe we're taking out everybody's mirror. Okay, but like
we're going to keep going.
Yeah, we're at least going to keep
There's
going.
always a shoulder. That's the thing, right? Yeah.
Why would you do this? But I agree with you. Yes, the timeline and the pacing, yeah, you're right. It would be fairly hard to get ahead of everything. But now that we're at the jump scene.
Yes.
Right. I feel like you have some information on this.
Okay, so of course you're going to jump the bus. You have to jump the bus.
You gotta jump the bus.
But the real question is, can you? And so this is a little subheading I like to call the math of it all.
I couldn't be more locked in.
So they do accelerate. Right? And they show the speedometer as they're doing this. So we see that the bus gets up to around 70 miles per hour.
And I think it's its max.
Yeah.
Like its max is 70.
Yeah. So this bus is moving.
Yes.
Right? I think they were even a little less than 70. I'm going to give them 70.
Sure.
Very generous.
And
Very generous.
And I will just say, and to set it up, there's a 50-foot gap up ahead, is what they say. 50-foot gap in this highway. So these are the numbers that we're dealing with. And I looked it up. Quick Google will tell you that the maximum allowable grade of a California highway on-ramp is...
Holy fuck.
We're in it now. Is 8%. If I am wrong about that, please somebody let me know. What
do you mean 8%?
8%.
What is it?
So 8% is it rises 8 feet for every 100 feet it goes up.
I see.
Okay.
Got you.
That's they do is 8%.
Okay.
And you can convert that to an angle, which is about 4.5 degrees.
Okay.
For
some reason, I don't think that's going to be enough. Please tell me more.
And so, okay, you plug it in. And if the horizontal distance, so assuming that they leave the ramp and they're jumping to something that is the same level or lower, that would work. But let's say it's the same level. At that speed, at that angle,
I hold my hand. I'm so excited.
You are able to cover 52 feet. 2 feet to spare, which is, I think, a little shorter than a bus, but you can do it as long as you ignore air resistance.
There we go. That's trying to get you.
Any kind of like rotation of the bus, like twisting of that.
Sure.
It's the if as long as you ignore the ability of a bus's suspension.
Yeah. Okay.
to absorb the force of it crashing down on the ground.
Yes.
And assuming it's level or below, then you can just barely make it, which makes me think like it's not a super hard calculation, and the fact that it's so close makes me think somebody did the math in this movie.
Well, here is why I think someone exactly did the math for this movie, because guess who wrote this movie? The answer is Graham Yost, creator of the show Justified, one of the most beloved television shows of
Justified.
all time. And also son of Elwie Yost of TVO's Saturday Night at the Movies, an Ontario staple. So a brilliant man wrote this movie, and I think he sat down and may have done the Craig math.
Yeah, where it's just like
a little vacuum math. Like, okay, just gonna ignore everything else.
Everything else. Because, I mean, watching that, the thought I have is that bus is never going to make it. It's too ass heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
No, and that's
Also-
the part I'm ignoring.
Also, just like as a viewer, the shots of it are so funny because I'm like, team, we could have gotten like, I would have been willing to, suspend a bit. Like if we had like some sort of construction thing for some reason that was at like a pretty crazy angle or whatever. You know what I mean? If there was some sort of thing where I'm like, we could bridge this a little bit. There's like even maybe a smaller something. Okay, but like watching the camera angles on it is so iconically hilarious. And honestly, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
No.
I wouldn't change it for the world. It really makes the movie for me where I'm like, yeah. Get that helicopter with a fucking car. Okay. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Okay, we're in an action movie. Let it happen.
The only pertinent question should be, at what minute marker is the bus going to go?
Yes.
You don't want to blow your load too soon.
No.
You don't want to.
Very important. Very
it can't
important.
be the finale.
Yeah.
Do you think it's got to have been part of the original pitch, right? Like Jan de Bont, who directed this, came in and was like, "I know what you're all going to ask me. When does it jump? When doesn't it?
When doesn't it?
And they were like, "We're locked in.
We're gonna get this thing on 2 wheels." Okay. Whatever
yeah,
can
when
happen to this bus will. Okay. We're gonna explode the entrance. We're gonna cut a cable for the gas. Okay. We're gonna ship Keanu right underneath it. Okay. Let's go.
I just want to say, I don't know if this is a Craig thing or if this is a universal thing. I find nothing more thrilling than somebody being under a moving vehicle.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, the first one, and there's the whole scene where he's like trying to get into the truck that's covering the ark, and he like falls in underneath, and he's being like dragged underneath the truck and goes back around. And like I remember seeing that as a kid, and my mind just exploding. I was like, he's under the truck.
I know.
That's the most exciting place to be.
That's why I love Mad Max. I'm like, they're all over that thing, man.
Yeah.
They never stop getting all over it.
This
Okay,
one,
it's
Indiana
going.
Jones, Mad Max,
Yeah.
and I was just like, I've seen a guy hang on to the side of a bus. Yeah.
You're so, man, that point too in Mad Max where you can hear Tom Hardy goes upside down and he screams for real. Like he's like, I'm afraid for my life. I'm genuinely afraid for my life.
No,
Please
it's so good.
It's so true. And like, well, it's cinematically, it's the biggest bang for your buck.
Yeah.
Because none of us, I hope, can relate to, what has happened in the Fast and Furious franchise, where like half of that is like, I don't know, we're like clinging onto a rocket by one hand and we're zizzing up into the stars. Like it doesn't do anything for me. Or same with Mission Impossible, where Tom Cruise is like, I broke my legs. I'm trying to get back to Xenu. And I'm like, fair. But like with this, it's like under the bus, that's the Rhodes house.
That's the Rhodes house.
Yes, that's where the road lives.
That's where the road is at.
That's so
That's not
funny.
for a human body to go in. Tell me more.
Oh my God, my watch just was like, you're too loud.
Your heart rate is spiked.
Yeah. You're breaking the decibel barrier. That's so fucking funny. That's the Rhodes house. That's so good.
Just this little forbidden, like it's a hole you're not supposed to.
Exactly.
Like, no, Jocelyn, you can't go under the car. That's the Rhodes house.
Dare I dream? Go to the Rhodes house.
That's so funny, dude.
Oh, man. Oh,
spectacular.
Lord, it's good.
I would love to bring up, I think, one of the biggest wrongs that Jack does. Okay. Again,
Yes.
not the hero of this film. Why on earth? Why on earth would you bring somebody that, first of all, has been victimized all day? Okay, Sandy B has had the largest day of her life. Okay, the largest day of her life. Okay, events.
I can't believe I got to pretend to be Miss America.
Biggest day of her life, right? Why are you second locationing this woman? Why is she at the second scene of the crime? What is happening? Go home. Okay, give him your number.
Or the police station. Like,
Somewhere
every
else.
single one of those people should have just been taken,
Yes,
given
and
a
you
hot
know
cup
what?
of cocoa.
And everyone else was.
And a blanket.
But Keanu was like, I want to fuck this one, so you're coming with me to the second location.
Leave her here.
Girl, go. Good. How are you not at the hospital? Okay, like, what is happening that you're just standing outside a fucking ambulance and you get picked up like this immediately? Girl, that is the most. I have the biggest problem with that.
Oh, I totally agree with you.
I was like, this guy's the worst cop on the planet.
And this is where...
And just standing out on the street, too, just watching.
Chilling.
Just watching things go by.
Yeah.
This is where the other cops really start to become a problem for me, because you're right in the midsection of the film. They're like, we're catching up. We're figuring things out on the fly. The map says it's done. But in the beginning and in the ending of this film, no one's paying attention.
No.
Well, in the elevator sequence, you see so many cops run into that building. Why has this job fallen to two men? Like, why are none of them doing sweeps of the rest of the building? No one's doing anything. And then similarly here, the cops really need to be like, Keanu, we don't care how much you want to fuck this woman. She must go to the trauma ward.
Yeah, she's got to go home.
Yeah.
Okay, she's got to go to the hospital and then home.
She is for sure injured. Like, she hits her head after jumping the bus. And let me just say, I've gone over some speed bumps in Toronto buses where I'm like, might want to get the old tailbone fixed, you know? Like,
Dude, yeah.
that's normal bus.
That's normal, but that's regular bus.
That's
Yes.
regular bus.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, no one's doing
Take
their
her
job
home.
right.
Also, these cops are so dumb because they're like, okay, this man's been watching us the whole time. Not good at hiding. They're like, we've got 300 of us out here ready to get him. This man takes one peek outside. You know he's an ex-cop. He takes one little peek out of the curtain.
Sees
and
the
then
sniper,
goes,
which you're
"Oh,
not supposed to do with a sniper.
Sniper hanging halfway out the window.
He's like, there's like 40 of them out there. Okay,
Just
they're not
big-
hing at all.
Big neon lights on the sniper rifle be like, ask me about my aim.
What the fuck? It's the most insane part of the movie.
You're absolutely right. They're like, everyone, this man is ex-cop.
Yeah.
So let's all put ourselves center in the window and as close to the pane of glass as you possibly can. Get the light on ya.
Good Lord.
And remember, it's bombs, people, so eyes wide open. Make sure you're looking at the glass.
I don't want to miss a thing.
Yeah. Oh my God.
The other great part, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but just quickly, the other great part is when Keanu Reeves is like, is the tracker on? And they're like, oh, no.
Why wasn't it on the whole time? Keep that bad boy lit. Okay, like what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, we forgot to turn it on.
Oh no, we put $3 million in a bag on the sidewalk. In 1993 Los Angeles. This city's a powder keg.
I can't. It's so funny.
Misplace the ransom money. You just leave it somewhere. I don't know why that's so funny.
Well, it's very funny. The thinking is that they're like, that's why we're all pressed to the windows, so we've all got eyes on the rest. We're going to see right away. We missed it.
Oh my God. Yeah. So good. So good. At no point, even, okay, so like we get to, let's just go back to the beginning. Okay. We've got an elevator full of people. Okay. We've got a man with bombs who says, don't fuck with me, just pay me. And they're like, nah, we're gonna fuck with you though. Like, we're gonna fuck with you a little bit. For sure. Okay. And I can't, when they attach, when Jack's like, I've got a gut feeling. And I'm like, I gotta tell you, I don't want any cops to be working on gut feelings. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't care if you're right or not. I don't like a gut feeling on a cop. Okay, I don't want that. Yep. Okay, your guts are all fucked up. Okay, yeah. You know what I mean? You don't have enough training. You don't know what's going on here. Okay, I'm pretty sure the police, our head of police in Toronto just announced, they're like, listen, we shouldn't be dealing with mental health crises. And I'm like, we've been saying that for like a decade. Yes, thank you. Okay, like, good Lord. So then they attach it to that, like, half crane thing, and it immediately falls apart. Okay?
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, and I know this isn't the point, and they do rescue everybody. Okay? They get all the people out. Okay, obviously, except for the guy that got stabbed in the head at the beginning, but that's not their fault. I can't blame them for that. But I gotta tell you, I'm kind of with the lady that doesn't want to leave the elevator. I'm like, honestly, I would rather die by falling in an elevator than getting snapped in half. Every time they do that elevator thing, like that's right up there with the Final Destination Driving Behind Logs, up there for me, where I'm like, I'm not getting out of a half elevator. No. I'm not getting it. It freaks me the fuck out. I can't do it. Right, I will not do it. Okay, I'm stressed. I'm kind of with her. I'm like, no, fuck you. Yeah, I'll die. I'm just gonna die.
Well, and that scene in particular, like going back to your like, oh, we shouldn't be dealing with mental health thing. Like that elevator scene, I was like, oh, the bomb squad should be part of the fire department. Yes. It's exactly. I was like, oh, like clear as day. I was like, I've never thought of this before, but that makes so much more sense.
Yes, it does.
Who would have the tools to rescue people from elevators? Who has the tools to like rig things up to like make sure stuff doesn't fall? Like the fire department has like they're like the high altitude rescue. You know, like in Toronto, we got to send those guys out to the Scarborough Bluffs every once in a while to save somebody. You know, like, and they rappel down and do that. And like, it's just like, oh yeah. Maybe it's just because I think fire and bomb go together, but like. It seems like you're fighting the same thing, right? It seems like that's
so
like,
funny.
I love making a really compelling scientific case of that being like, and if I'm honest, these two words are twins. When the idea really started us, I was like, fire comes from a bomb. But no, I completely agree with you. And certainly the police have indicated through this movie anyway that they are not emotionally prepared. Like, one of the worst parts of this movie / kind of darkly funniest is when the elevator first drops and you start to hear everyone inside screaming. And it cuts back to all of the cops just standing there in the lobby, and one of them goes, "This is usually when it falls."
Yes.
Okay,
what the fuck? Yeah, that's such a
move your ass and get up.
Yeah, do something. There should be some urgency.
Fire department.
Yeah, fire department is that's great.
We have so many ladders.
We literally train running upstairs with gear. Like
that's lousy with gear.
Yeah. Let us use it. My God.
No. Yeah. Figuring out the coffee order as we listen to these people fall to their deaths.
Yes, and also I find the fire department will kind of tell you what's going on. They'll be like, hey, your building's on fire. Instead of being like, everything's fine, don't worry about it. And
everyone
maybe I need to know what level of urgency I gotta have on here. Good Lord.
Okay. It's all right, it happens at the beginning where everyone in the elevator's like, is something wrong? And they're like, no, really not.
fine.
It's okay.
And they're like, well, why is the police here then? Like, what are you guys doing here? Okay, they already seem upset because they know what the police are up to. They're not paying people. Okay, they're not paying people out here. And some man's just trying to get his money. Okay.
So I think let's talk about pensions for a second, right? Because like that is his motivation for doing this, right? Where
and he goes out about it quite wrong, but you kind of get that he should get paid.
He should get paid.
So he loses his thumb in a small explosive thing, presumably in Atlanta, and then is like denied his pension, right? And because it's like you're on disability now, and so you don't qualify, and you're out. Like, that to me is insane.
Yes.
Right? Where you're just like, by the way, you can't do your job anymore, and we're going to disqualify you from the thing that you've been working towards. Like, because you did your job. Like, I think we've, not to this extreme, but I think we've all been in a room where your expertise or knowledge has not been appreciated. You know?
Certainly.
Mm-hmm.
And like, that's kind of the thing. Like where you're just like, okay, I guess I'll go and take this skill to fuck you all. Right? Like I am a bomb squad guy. I know an insane amount about this. Right? I've studied this. I know the difference between Simtac and C4. I know the difference between like a detonation and an explosion. I know all of this or all of that. I've spent years of and I will say this, intellectual study, right? Electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, like all of these things go into like explosives, right? Chemical engineering, all of it. And to be like an expert at it, to risk your life at it all the time, and then like one little oopsie and they're like, you're useless to us now.
Well, you're so right. And you know what I didn't think of until you just said that was this movie makes it clear that there is a place for expertise for some people on the team, because Jeff Daniels gets shot in the leg and they're like, stick around and tell us what's what. But with Howard Payne, they're like, let's just fit that little gold watch over your bleeding stump and then out you go.
Yeah, right?
That sucks.
That does suck.
Like, what did they think was going to happen? And I'm sure on his way out the door, he was like, just to be clear, I am going to use this cumulative knowledge to fuck you all in your shitty assholes. And they were like, bye.
It's kind of like, follow me on this analogy. It's sort of like, remember back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, there was always those like infomercials where they were like, do career training and like get your high school diploma or medical secretary or whatever. And they'd list all these things. And one of them was always VCR repair. And I keep thinking to this day, the person who dropped out of high school has kind of okay, I'm gonna get my life back on track, and has gone into VCR repair as opposed to like insurance billing specialist or something like that. And I was like, you fucked up twice. And the analogy that I'm drawing here is kind of like, no, I got this knowledge.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to use it.
It doesn't matter.
Like, I can't retrain at this point.
Yes, I will burn down every DVD factory in this city. Okay.
Exactly. What else can I do with this information? Not much.
Not much.
There's no. It's not like, oh, I can go get a job in the private sector doing bomb disposal. Like,
no, you gotta check up on that guy. To me, I was thinking about it more like it's a like guy you've hired as a hacker, and he knows all the passwords, and then you were like, fuck off. You're like, whoa, hold on now. Okay, maybe we gotta check in on this guy a little bit. Okay, I don't think we can do that. He's too powerful. Okay.
5 lakhs right before we fire you is just sending you a spreadsheet of our current operating budget
Yes.
and all of the passwords and there's a key in the mail. Good luck, bitch.
Please make sure to turn in any bomb-making materials on your way out. Nobody will check. We laid off the
So
dog
funny.
just before you.
He and the dog are standing outside with their cardboard boxes. The dog's like, listen, I'm not sniffing shit when you're around. And that's a you and me thing, okay? Any puppy that comes out of my butt from here on out, they will know. We will never sense your shit. Thank you, Rufus. I'm off to kill everyone now. I really want to think forever about the VCR repairman, though. If we could please just linger on this for a moment more.
Of course.
Imagining this individual who was like, Mother, yes, Eugene, I have marvelous news. I've developed a lucrative career in the field of VCR repair. And then his eyes just pivoted to the side to see a child kind of looking at a VCR the way we all used to and being like, no, the tape's gotten a little weird, and just put a pen in it and kind of Mother, I have bone-chilling news. Return the Corvette. This shan't be making us as much money as I hoped. Well, off to kill everybody.
Only one other thing I can do with this information.
It's time for a pivot to the only thing I think I can.
So funny. It reminds me of one time I was working on this movie, and one of the editors had like all the masters, and they stopped paying him, and then they were all like Pikachu face when he wouldn't give back the masters. He was like, "No, you have to pay me." I was like, "This is the most P. Diddy thing I've ever witnessed." Like, what the fuck?
That's amazing. Oh, he's got the masters, everyone. He's got the masters.
Well, you can't keep them, Kenny.
Right.
Hello. Come back. Eugene. Oh, wow. That's well, it's also, I mean, and again, he does very bad things.
Yes, of course.
But this man does have to suffer the audacity of watching his thumb get blown off of his body and then get fired basically for it and not receive any of the money that he has earned, and then watch another younger man with better muscles shoot someone in the leg and get a professional commendation for that.
Yeah.
That's got to grind your ass a little.
You've got to be like, the system of rewards and punishments in this, the sticks and the carrots are missing.
Do you think they talk about that in police training where they're like, now let's go through what gets you what? If you're hostile to a mentally ill person, that's a commendation. If you shoot your friend on the job, that's a commendation. If you get injured in the line of duty, your ass is grass, bitch. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
What?
I also would love, before we wrap up here, would love to talk about who I consider one minor villain and one I would like to defend.
Yes.
Chatty man on the bus.
Oh, yeah. What's his face? Yeah.
Alan
Ruck.
Alan Ruck. Okay. What's his name? Stevens in the. Okay. So first of all right. If you're I get it. Okay. I get it. It's not for everyone. Okay. But he's just looking for his person. Okay. As a fellow chatty person. Okay. I gotta tell you, nothing delights me more. And I know this is not the opinion of all. Okay. I know that. Nothing delights me more than sitting on like a plane or transportation and somebody going, "Let me talk to you." I'm like, absolutely. Whoa. What a delight. Tell me everything. Okay. And I get that that's not for everyone, but he's just trying to find his person. Also, I'm going to defend him kind of. He's chatty. Yeah, he's allowed to process his trauma however he wants.
Yeah.
Okay. None of us are reacting well here. We're going to die. So maybe he wants to say a few more things.
He just came to this city.
Yes.
that's true.
Let the man speak.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Well, I think you're right. And I will say about him that he is the only person on that bus that has eyes on the visibly hysterical woman that's having a breakdown. Like from the moment we see Beth Grant, from sweet, wonderful character actress Beth Grant, who you might also know from Donnie Darko, of the wonderful line, sometimes I doubt your commitment to sparkle motion. Like from the second they're like, there's a bomb on the bus, she's like, I'm going to jump off this bus at some point. They're like, you won't, you're fine. He's the one who's like, barf on the bus if you need to.
That's true. Yeah,
true.
Everything's okay.
Yeah.
Versus, again, the cops. Like Keanu Reeves has just had a session with these cops on the side thing, where they're
Right.
like, "We're going to load off the driver who's been shot," and then they're like, "And then everyone else." He's like, "No, I got a message from the fuckhead who's going to blow us all up if we take everyone else." And they're like, "Got it." And they get off the driver, and then they immediately turn to the woman. They're like, "Come on."
That's the first thing that happened. Come on.
He won't know. There are 2 helicopters in the sky. Anyway, I'm with you.
No,
Celebrate this
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Celebrate this man.
And his line at the end was like, I've already been to the airport.
That was so funny. Oh.
Yeah.
This movie has the perfect amount of silliness, brightness, like just every once in a while a little line to just keep you going. You're like, oh yeah, I needed that. That's good. Okay.
Could have done without the flirting, you're right. But also, I'd
no.
like to see Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves flirt with each other.
The only reason why I am saying it is because we are on this podcast. Okay, if I am watching this movie without taking, I'm like, I love the flirting.
Yeah.
Flirt it up. Little Sandy B, little Kia. Oh, come on.
Oh,
Put
yeah.
your hands together. Get ready. Okay,
No,
I
you're
love that shit. Absolutely.
Sandra Bullock, I keep forgetting this. How fucking charming she was.
She's so charming.
Like, I was just like, the moment and I mentioned this, that she didn't show up in the movie till about 30 minutes in.
Which is when you would be watching it on TV.
No,
you'd be
and
just in
it's
time.
like, oh,
You'd be like,
Sandra Bullock, great,
haven't
okay.
missed a moment of Sandy. That's why they did that. They knew you were going to log in
Yeah.
like 20 minutes in.
Yeah, and I was just like, this movie got so much better the second that you were in it. And it wasn't bad before.
No, it was good. It was good.
But she's the perfect mix of like, she's selling the peril. She's the one who I think keeps the tension of everything
Yes.
alive.
Yeah.
Like, it's so much of it is Keanu being like, how's it going? And she's like, bad. He's like, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Well, I'm hard as a rock. How about your nips? And she's like, yes, also hard as a rock. There's no time. There's no time.
Time to be hard.
Dab my forehead and there's no time, and kiss me and there's no time. And I love you and shut up and oh my God.
Shut up and oh my God. Whew. Any other final notes?
Support public transit.
That's so funny.
The only other thing I think we briefly just touched upon the fact that the other villainous force in this movie is LA infrastructure, and the fact that none of it is finished
No.
at any point.
No.
It's not done.
No. There was no other trains on that subway line. They went for so long.
Yeah.
For so long.
Without running into another train. That's not how subways work. There's
don't
a lot
think
of
so.
there's a lot of trains.
Yep.
They're like 2 minutes apart.
Arguably the most timeless thing about this movie is it's like, I don't know, everything's fucked.
Yep.
Everything's fucked and nothing works, not even the police, but one of them's hot. Is that it?
Yeah.
Honestly, accurate.
Yeah, no,
Super
good.
accurate.
Yeah.
And the bus is fast. God bless
And the
us.
bus is
The
fast.
bus was so fast, and they jumped it. They jumped the bus, everybody.
Oh man, just thinking about them making that bus. If you forget about every reason why it wouldn't have worked, the fact that it would have worked is genuinely erotic.
Right. Like, just enough work to be like, if you do a cursory check of this, it will pass.
No, this bomb bus
which
is
so
erotic.
which is so much more than most screenplays do, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Also, Bomb Bus kind of sounds like a B-52s song, doesn't
I
it?
wish that Bomb Bus had been the song. Like, it's weird that it's Billy Idol who shows up at the end over the credits. He sings a song over the but it should be B-52s being
Yeah.
like, Bomb Bus.
Bus.
There's a bomb on the bus and it's going too fast. Everybody look past
telling you.
all of the cars. No, it's not on a car. It's on a bus for sure.
10 out of 10. It's done. It's written.
We can
That's
end
how
the
fast
episode
it,
right there, I think. We're done.
Roll
That's it.
credits. Roll creds.
Oh, too good. Well, now I think it is time to give our definitive rankings of how good the villain is. So in honor of the bus, I did the public transit scale.
Fantastic.
So from a Greyhound bus to Shinkansen, the Japanese bullet train.
Whoa.
I'm going to give...
Learning.
I'm going to give Howard Payne a Toronto streetcar. Because I could sit here and defend him for hours, but everyone's already made up their mind that they fucking hate them.
Fabulous. Accurate.
Yeah.
Accurate.
How about you, Jocelyn? Do you have a scale for us?
Yes, I do. I ranked everything on a scale of bus flirts.
Ooh.
From a dab on a recently concussed forehead to the blasting under the ass of a bus. I give him a wrapping your arms around each other on the pole of a subway car. It's not the best you can do, but it's better than nothing.
I love
like that.
that. Okay,
That's great.
I've got I have the drug scale. So from speed all the way up to fentanyl, I am going to give Howard. I'm going to give him a heroin because there's a good chance it's the last thing you see before you die. Pretty bad.
Yeah, pretty bad.
And team, before we get to our heroes and villains of the week, as always, there's a couple ways you can help out the podcast. We are on Patreon, patreon.com/villainwasright. You can get 2 bonus, if you're on our top tier, 2 bonus episodes a month, okay? And this month, Craig's pick is Idiocracy.
Yeah.
And I put a poll up, and I think for my pick, we're going to be getting a little more science-y. And... just to see how much we can get Craig's brain to explode. Thus is the goal. We also have audience choice tiers. We've got ad-free tiers. And you know what? If you're just listening to this, thank you so much for listening. You keep us going. You're number one fans. Thank you so much. And if you want to get in touch with us.
Yeah, you can drop us a line on our email. villainwasright@gmail.com is the best way to suggest movies. We do read them all and put them in a big old spreadsheet, so we do pay attention. But you can also follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at VWR Podcast, so you can check out videos of us saying stupid things there, as well as information on upcoming episodes, etc., etc. So check us out there. And now it is time for our heroes and villains of the week. So I've got a very small villain here, but I cannot explain to you the how I felt. Like I was disproportionately mad at this for what it was, which was,
You mean my life?
yes, which was at some point over the last couple weeks, I think the subway was down and I grabbed an Uber home from the bar, and I was like, not a big deal, and I get in and fine Uber, clean and everything like that, and the driver is playing smooth jazz in the car.
Sure.
And I was like, oh, this isn't for me, but fine. And then I realized that this was turning it into the longest fucking Uber ride home I've ever had. I was so mad at this genre of music.
That's such a funny thing to be mad
I was like, oh.
not smooth jazz.
Smooth.
Because it's like, it all is, it's elevator music.
You're
it's like,
so funny.
it's like, I was like, this, it's like, it was like, and it was Kenny G. It was the good stuff, right? Like, it wasn't like
the premium,
right?
So
and I was
funny.
like, this guy is, like, I can tell, this guy is going so fucking hard on this saxophone, and it's doing nothing. It's doing nothing. Like, it's not, it's like, how are you going that hard and this song still sounds so fucking lame? Like, how? And I
never knew this about you, Craig.
Oh, I didn't know this either. Most times, like, if it's a genre, especially if I get into a cat, I'm not gonna ask anyone to change it. But like, I was like, oh yeah, like, you know, the gangster hip hop or whatever, not for me, but like, I'll give it a listen, whatever. Or like, oh yeah, you're doing like swing music, great. I mean, not for me, whatever. But you know, for some reason, I was like, this is the worst genre I have ever heard. It's
so
like
funny.
It's like it's like the soundtrack to a white guy in socks and sandals somehow. It's like it's so bad. It's so bad.
So funny.
And I was so relieved when I stepped out of that car, and I have no reason for it to have affected me this much.
And then you picked up a rock, hucked it in the car's tailpipe, and watched as it exploded.
Yes.
I think I understand where you're coming from, because smooth jazz is maybe one of the only genres of music that is in a kind of verging on condescending way, telling you to calm down.
Condescending.
It's
Yeah.
the equivalent of like, you know that feeling when you're having anxiety about something and like someone who's seen you get anxious about that before, like kind of like does this to a friend. It's like, I know what to do. Shut up. And you're like, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you and me and everybody here. So this is the genre of music that's like, hey, shut up, Craig. It's not that bad. You're like, I didn't say anything was a problem.
Yeah, that's like something they play outside of a Tim Hortons to get the youths to calm down. They're like,
It wasn't.
you guys
I
getting
gotta
too
tell you,
rambunctious out here.
it was the exact opposite for me.
That's so funny.
I'm thinking of the Poison in the movies, the Firefly movie. You know, where like 2% of them went absolutely fucking crazy and the rest of them went to sleep.
Yeah.
That's what it was like for me. I'm the 2% that's like, I'm going to eat people now.
You're having a paradoxical rage response.
Yes, there we go. I'm gonna eat people. I'm gonna eat people's faces if you keep playing Kenny G.
Love the idea of just like you're like, well, you're like, pull off your
You just like roll out of the vehicle.
Yeah, not for me. Anyway, that's my villain.
Right.
Discovered something about myself.
So funny.
What do you got, Jocelyn? Hero, villain?
Well, this is going to sound worse than it is for 2 seconds. I will preface this by saying that everything is fine. My heroes of the week are my dog's veterinarians. She had to have a mild surgery to remove one tooth and something on her butt. As we were saying before the recording, it's a real butt tooth moment, which sounds like the average child illness.
Yes.
Rebecca pointed out, like and that's so true. Every kid illness is like, I've got hand, chin, and tooth. I've got cheek and forehead, and you're like, what is that? They're
what
like
is
the
that?
most horrible thing that you can possibly get.
It's like the plague.
What the
hell is
be more
happening?
infectious.
Yeah.
But she had to have this, and I came into that veterinary clinic, I'm going to say, hysterical. I cried at 3 separate people. And the kindness
I'm sure
of
they're
these
used to
people,
that, though, I will say.
They must be.
They must be. I'll cry. I will cry over someone else's animal. It's not even my dog. And I'm like, what do you mean?
What's going to happen?
What do you mean he has anxiety?
It's a hard life as a crier, right?
Right.
It's like when you're quick to tears. Oh man, and it's so embarrassing most of the time where people are like, "Are you all right? What happened?" And I don't know how to say like, I'm crying right now because I just got to the point in the song "What a Fool Believes" by the Doobie Brothers where there's a key change.
Yeah.
And I'm remembering that this song is about Bernadette Peters not being into Michael McDonald, where he was like, "Are we dating?" And she was like, "Not really." And he was like, "Oh no."
Who wouldn't cry over that?
Right? I'm going to write a song that sounds like a balloon animal wrote it, I think. But at any rate, I cried at so many of these people. 3 separate strangers gave me hugs. And then a totally different person came in just because she saw me crying through the window and was like, I'm a life coach. It's going to be okay. It was a real moment of like the kindness of strangers. And it all worked out, and Sadie could not have been better. Like to the point that they were like, you're going to pick her up at 6, and then at 4 they were like, we don't know what's happening, but the anesthetic is out of her body. Come get her. And then they put me in a room, and I sat on the floor expecting her to kind of topple in, and they opened the door. She was like, what's up, bitch? Where's my food? And I was like, hey. My sassy roommate who really gives me the business. Anyway, kind people in the world.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
That is so
to
nice.
us.
That is so nice. I have a very, I have a very light villain, very light, barely a villain, but just and I can't remember if I've told this story on the podcast before, but I saw a friend this week that I hadn't seen in a long time, and he was like, "I owe you all the beers," and I'm like, "What do you mean, buddy?" And he was like, "Remember when you saved me in Ottawa?" And I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, I completely had forgotten about this." Where we were at a wedding, and it was the night before we were all out for drinks, whatever, at a bar because we'd all traveled traveled in. And a buddy of mine, he just got shit canned. You know what I mean? He really got 5-star drunk to the point where we were like, okay, you should probably go back to your Airbnb. Like, you're pretty hammered. It's, it's time to get to stepping, right? So we're outside, and I realize that he's standing like half a block down, like not maybe a couple buildings down, right? Not even half a block. And I'm looking at him, and we're all standing outside. We're like having a puff, whatever. We're just like reminiscing, you know what I mean? It's past last call. We're just outside, you know what I mean? Saying our goodbyes and what have you. And I keep watching it. I'm like, what is happening with this man? Like, he's just standing there, right? Still. And it's been like 30 minutes since we've been like, you need to go back to your Airbnb, right? So finally I walk up to him because like we're about to leave, and I'm like, I can't leave this guy. Like, see what's going on here, right? So I walk up to him, I'm like, hey buddy, what's going on? And he goes, I think Uber's broken. I've called 3 of them. So apparently, and he doesn't realize this because he's so hammered, these Ubers keep showing up and then he never gets in. So they take off. And it just keeps happening. They keep being like, I've arrived. Where are you? And he's just standing there, but he's so drunk. So then I'm like, okay, buddy, you're coming with us. Like, we'll just loop her. I don't care. I don't care. Like, we got to make sure we close the door for you. That's how I'm at right now. Because I'm like, even if you get in an Uber, you might not make it inside. Like, I need to make sure you get into a building, right?
Yeah, we're going to put you in the recovery position before you go to bed.
So we take him back to his Airbnb, and thank God somebody, like, because he didn't know which room to go into. He had 2 codes. We're like trying to suss out what's going on here. Finally get him inside, okay? I hadn't seen him in months. I see him this week, and he then in turn, because I was so nice to him, gets me so hammered that I'm like, I don't know if I could call an Uber. I was like, this game full circle. Anyway, it was nice to see him, but I was like, holy shit.
You're the hero, and yes, a bit of I love the idea of him being like, well, so long, and you're like, I don't remember my name.
I don't remember. I was like, what the fuck? Anyway, so funny. Because I completely forgot that had happened, and then, yeah, he just got me so annihilated because he was like, I really owe you one. I was like, that's so funny. I need to stop drinking. He kept handing me shots. I was like, please. Anyway, so yeah, that does it for us. As always, you can follow me at Rebecca Reads on any platform of your choosing. And I will mention that the other podcast I do also received an award. Hey. So if you like D&D, you should listen to my D&D podcast, Comedians in Dungeons Getting Dragons.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
Award winning. Ring-a-ding-ding.
That's really all that can happen when it's a digital award ceremony. Yeah. You just kind of sit there and go, ring-a-ding-ding for one.
For one. Anyway, where can people follow you, Jocelyn?
They can follow me on JGeds at Instagram. I'm figuring out how to post. It's a voyage. We're figuring it out. I'm also on Threads at JGeds and Blue Sky at Jocelyn Geddie. That's the outlier. And I write for children, paradoxically. You can find my stuff around here and there. Oh, and I have a podcast. It's I Hate It, But I Love It.
Of course.
Also from the Superheroes Network, you can hear me and my beloved podcast co-host, Katty, I guess, talking about things we love and hate simultaneously. And we're about to do a month of musicals. So,
ooh, wow.
So, yeah, there's some things on there that I was like, don't worry, Kat, I'll never make you watch this. And then I was like, I'm putting it back on. You're about to hear some shrieking coming from a different room of your house, my friend.
Love it. Yes, and guys, you can follow me at Craig Faye Comedy on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, craigfaye.com for show dates. And as this is coming out on January 1st, next week, January 6th through 11th, and then January 13th through the 18th, I'll be at Absolute Comedy in Ottawa. So if you're in the Ottawa area, come check out one of those shows. Come the second week, I'll be headlining. So, yeah.
Right. And look forward to next week where we cover another January coded movie. And this is The Villain Was Right, reminding you your wedding entrance can be anything you want it to be.
The Villain Was Right was produced by Andrew Ivimey for the From Superheroes Network. For more great podcasts like this, as well as YouTube series, webcomics, and so much more, visit FromSuperheroes.com.